Revolutionary 20th century American modern dance choreographer Martha Graham once said of the art form, "To me, the body says what words cannot. Dance is the hidden language of the soul, of the body." There is perhaps no other dancer of the 20th century who had a more fundamental and paradigm-shifting influence on dance than the iconic Martha Graham. Her influence on the art form has been compared to Picasso's influence on modern visual arts, Igor Stravinsky's influence on music, and Frank Lloyd Wright's on architecture. Martha's extraordinary career stretched for many years and included a litany of impressive peaks, from being the first dancer to perform at the White House and travel abroad as a cultural ambassador, to receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom. During her career, she received hundreds of honors both nationally and internationally, including the Key to the City of Paris and Japan's Imperial Order of the Precious Crown. Martha studied dance in the mid-1910s at the Denishawn School of Dancing and Related Arts in Santa Barbara, California, and remained there until 1923. In 1926, she founded the Martha Graham Center of Contemporary Dance, and in April of the same year, Martha debuted her first independent concert, which included 18 short solos and trios that she'd choreographed. Today, the Martha Graham Dance Company is one of the oldest dance companies in America and has helped train some of the most famous dancers of the 20th and 21st centuries, including Eric Hawkins and Anna Sokolow. Maria Tallchief was one of America's leading ballerinas from the 1940s to the 1960s, and the first Native American to become a prima ballerina. Tallchief's achievements opened the door for other women of color to enter the profession. When she became the New York City Ballet's first Native American prima ballerina in 1947, she held the position for an incredible 13 years. She was also the first American dancer invited to perform with the Paris Opera Ballet, and the first American to perform in Moscow's renowned Bolshoi Theater. Tallchief retired in 1965 and taught as the artistic director of the Chicago Lyric Ballet. She would go on to found the Chicago City Ballet, cementing her influence within the field of dance. Historically, African-American ballerinas have faced enormous difficulty in gaining acceptance into the American ballet world. Racial discrimination and the idea that African-American women's bodies would not fit typical body standards for the dance form marginalized many aspiring black ballerinas. But many overcame barriers as well. Raven Wilkinson, an immensely gifted dancer, was one of the first African-American ballerinas to join a ballet company. When she joined the prestigious Ballet Russe de Monte Carlo in 1955, Wilkinson was the first African-American to hold the position. But it was not without its challenges. As the company's first black ballerina touring in the Jim Crow South, Wilkinson was told to wear white makeup and pose as white. And in the late 1950s, she experienced first-hand encounters with the Ku Klux Klan. She left the company in 1961 and a few years later joined the Dutch National Ballet. Wilkinson returned home in 1973 and performed as a dancer and actress with the New York City Opera, where she remained until 2011. 2016 Women Making History honoree Aesha Ash stands on the shoulders of these and other glass-shattering dancers. Much of her work has helped shift stereotypical perceptions of African-American women. Aesha Ash's career as a professional ballerina spanned 13 years. After attending the legendary School of American Ballet, she joined the New York City Ballet at the age of 18, where she remained for 8 years, dancing numerous soloist and principal roles. Ash then joined the renowned Béjart Ballet in Lausanne, Switzerland as a soloist. She enjoyed great success in Europe and in 2005 returned to the U.S., where she joined Alonzo King's Lines Ballet. With the wealth of experience, growth, and knowledge under her belt, Aesha decided to go freelance. She began working with Morphosis and has been featured in Dance, Point, Bazaar, Marie Claire magazines, the New York Times, and the San Francisco Chronicle. Ash is featured in the New York City Ballet Workout 2, Barbie Nutcracker, as well as the principal dance double for Zoe Saldana in the movie Center Stage. Upon retiring, Ash created the Swan Dreams Project, which, through the use of imagery and her career as a ballet dancer, seeks to offer an alternative view of the African-American woman. Please welcome to the stage 2016 Women Making History honoree, Aesha Ash.